Coming up on AbiliTV, this episode is all about the people who have taken their talents around the global stage.
We start with Paralympian Braden Jason, who went from surfing to the pool and now journalism.
No one said being blind is easy. It's not. It's incredibly hard, but when you overcome that, it's so fulfilling.
We meet a tennis player who is ranked among the best in Australia and the world and continues to represent on courts around the globe.
Plus, the jazz singer who first caught the world's attention at the Rio Paralympics.
Yes, I can, suddenly. Yes, I
Welcome
can.
to AbiliTV. Welcome to AbiliTV. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Cooper. It's great to have you with us for another episode of stories that inspire, celebrate talent, and connect our community.
Since launching season 2 of AbiliTV, the response has been incredible. Every week, so many of you tune in across Community TV, CTV Plus, and YouTube. And you've been sending through amazing comments and messages of support.
We just want to take a moment to say thank you. This show exists because of you, our audience, and because of the people who kindly open up and share their stories with us.
And speaking of stories, one of the great things about AbiliTV is getting a chance to not just meet amazing people once, but to go deeper and really get to know them. And this episode, we're putting the spotlight on athletes and performers who are making a mark on the world. And our first story is someone you might recognize from AbiliTV.
A few weeks ago, we welcomed Paralympian Braden Jason as a guest host here in the studio.
We had a blast working with Braden, but did you know he was born with cone rod dystrophy, a condition that left him with less than 10% of his vision. He started as a nipper at the beach of North Cronulla and carried that passion to surf lifesaving and turned it into a career in the pool.
He's now a dual Paralympian, a world championship competitor, and someone who's proudly represented Australia on the biggest stage. And beyond the pool, he's building a career as a journalist, telling stories and amplifying voices that matter.
Favorite part of my job is being able to tell a story that maybe is being overlooked in the community, or bringing life to a voice or a story that hasn't been heard or has been misrepresented, and informing. I love the high pressure situation that is live radio. I'm actually called the audio ninja. I pop up like a ninja in different roles. Every day I'm kind of doing something different. I might be reading the news, I might be presenting a program, I might be producing, so be on the other side of the glass. Yeah, no 2 days are the same here at the ABC. Because I have 6% vision, I can read a little bit, but when it comes to, say, reading the news, I have a text system, and so I make sure I write my news headlines into the system, then I press play, and in my ear, I have my system reading me the news. So whatever my machine says, I'm copying and I'm presenting. I also have a lot of Zoom tech as well. I'm zooming in a lot to see what's on my screen. I grew up here on the Sunshine Coast, so I moved here in about 2008. I'm actually from New South Wales. I'm from the Cronulla. I wasn't actually diagnosed until I started primary school. I grew up not thinking I was disabled, thinking that the way that I saw the world was the way that everyone saw the world, to now being legally blind and a diagnosis of cone rod dystrophy. In sports from a young age, surfing, playing soccer, and then swimming a little bit, and then that swimming a little bit turned into a professional career that took me to 2 Paralympic Games. Yeah, so my para journey was a bit different, kind of like the way I was diagnosed, because I actually grew up being an able-bodied swimmer. I medaled at national championships alongside people with full vision. No one said becoming a professional athlete was going to be easy. No one said being blind is easy. It's not. It's incredibly hard, but when you overcome that, it's so fulfilling. Famously got fourth at 2 Paralympic Games, multiple World Championships, and finally a fourth at the Commonwealth Games. I think my proudest moment was actually getting my first Australian swim team cap in 2015 at the World Championships, hearing my name being announced as Australian swimmer P285. I'm locked in that steeped tradition forever now, for history. The Paralympic team, we've got some of the greatest athletes on the planet, not just disabled athletes, but athletes. I feel like it's my job now as a para-journalist, so to say, is to tell those stories and we hold them to the same standard. I really want to be a commentator on the Brisbane 2032 Paralympic Games. I want to be that voice that is being played over the top of what will become Australia's most iconic sporting moments. A blind commentator who is homegrown here. As a journalist, I think that's a pretty good story. Working as a journalist is not the most relaxing job, so when I get home, I don't swim as much as I probably should. I've taken up fishing. Throwing out a line, being out for hours, but it's almost like a meditating state where I'm just out in nature, I'm casting out, I'm reeling it in, and if I catch a fish, it's a bonus. If you have a dream, if you want to be a journalist, if you want to be a para-athlete, if you want to be a singer, just give it a go. Particularly being someone with a disability, we are resilient. We love overcoming adversity. If there's a will, there's a way, and you will find a way to achieve your dreams, if I'm any sort of proof of that.
What a remarkable journey from the beach to the Paralympic stage and now into broadcasting.
And we're so proud that Braden is part of our AbiliTV family. His drive, his honesty, and passion for storytelling really make him someone to watch.
Still to come on AbiliTV, the incredible jazz singer with a voice that's been heard all over the world.
But up next, the tennis player who's representing Australia on the global stage. This is AbiliTV. Welcome back to AbiliTV. We're so glad you're with us. Don't forget, we're now bringing you brand new episodes every Monday night.
If you'd like to stay connected with us beyond the show, it's easy. Just scan the QR code on your screen to head straight to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Hit subscribe, like or follow, and you'll never miss a thing.
Now in this episode of AbiliTV, we're shining a light on the athlete and performers who are making their mark around the world.
Up next is Aman. He's a tennis player with a fierce determination and a great sense of humour. He's represented Australia on the world stage and continues to inspire both on and off the court.
And we caught up with Aman to hear more about his journey. Here's his story.
Tennis is on me. It's important for me for my independence and pushing me. I see my sister and my dad playing tennis.
And slowly one day, when he was I think around 4 years old, he picked up his sister's, I think it's a pink tennis racket. It was like a plastic one. And I said, I want to go.
It was so nice to see that he'd picked up on something that I also love. So Aman has Down syndrome, trisomy 21. He also has subpleural lung cyst. He's got very low muscle tone, so due to which he gets lots of injuries.
Because I get tired or dizzy.
He had his eyesight, which is about -11. We have overcome all that with a lot of support. We had challenges getting a citizenship here because of his condition.
If he doesn't get his permanent residency, then he won't get NDIS. That means he won't be able to work, won't be able to play for Australia. Took us almost 3 years. Yeah, I spent almost 6 months gathering just the documents, calling doctors in New Zealand to prove that Aman will not be a burden on the, Australian system. Once he got the permanent residency, it made things much, much easier for us.
I can train when I want to go. Because both are my best coach here. My dad and my sister.
With Aman, I can't really. It all depends on his mood, his conditions, physical and mental conditions, playing and considering his limitations and all those things.
I have to listen to your body. If they want to play tennis,
I just focus on one goal at a time.
yeah, have to keep trying because you have to talk positive words. I can't do it every day because of work.
Job support did a really good job finding a job for him with Woolworths, like very close to home in Kenmore Plaza.
We support them to provide systematic training and ongoing support to make sure that's successful.
Finding jobs makes you happy.
Some of the key tasks that Aman performs is replenishing the milk, cleaning and refilling the bananas, and also doing grocery presentation.
Yeah, stuck in the milk, that's my favourite part.
When Aman initially started, he was very withdrawn, very focused on his work, and just wanted to learn how to do his job so he could do a good job. As he's become more independent and learnt the tasks, he's starting to relax and his sense of humour is starting to really emerge.
If you like the job, it makes you feel impressed yourself and being proud.
It was honestly amazing to see how much he's improved.
In Special Olympics, I won gold and silver medal.
So energetic on the tennis court, so happy.
He's ranked Australia number 2 and he's ranked world number 8. Diagnosed with subpleural lung cyst. He couldn't fly for so many years, and then now he's winning medals. He's traveling the world. France, he represented Australia at the World Tennis Championships. He won 2 silvers there, one in the men's doubles and the other is the teams event. The World Tennis Championships in Kazakhstan, he won 2 silver medals again, one in men's doubles and the other in teams events.
When I step on the court, my parents cheer me on.
And now seeing you playing for the country, it feels really proud.
What a fantastic story. Aman shows us the power of persistence and passion in everything he does.
And he's only just getting started. We can't wait to see what the future holds for him.
Up next, he has a signature fedora and a voice as smooth as silk. It's Tony D. This is AbiliTV.
Our final story tonight shines a spotlight on an incredible jazz singer with a voice that's been heard all over the world.
His name is Tony D, a Brisbane-born performer with a love of swing, a signature fedora, and a talent that's taken him from local busking spots to international stages.
You might even recognize him from the 2016 Paralympics in Rio, where he was the leading singer in the unforgettable campaign, We're the Superhumans.
But that's just the beginning. From New York to Singapore to right here at home, Tony has been sharing his passion for jazz and his infectious energy with audiences everywhere.
We sat down with Tony to hear more about his journey and what keeps him inspired.
Yes, I can, suddenly, yes, I can.
My name's Tony D and I'm a singer. Open mic night in Brisbane one night. My wife decided to take some video on her phone and she put it on YouTube. 4 years later, video was seen by Channel 4. We're making an ad for the Paralympic Games this year and we know the song we want to use and we think your voice would suit it. The We Are the Superhumans ad went viral. Got more than 10 million views on YouTube. It won a Golden Lion in Cannes. It was very much just this celebration of ability. The Paralympics coming to Brisbane in 2032. Definitely this thing in the back of my mind that I might get some sort of gig. I'm going to be 63 by then, but I reckon I'll still be singing. Spina bifida is a neural tube defect. So it happens before you're born. And it's basically a failure of the sheath around the nerves in the spinal column. Music was very much based around church when I was growing up, in our homes. There was a lot of singing. I was doing singing lessons when I was in my 20s. My music teacher, who would give me songs from the musicals. One day I just said to her, look, they're really nice songs, but a bit depressing really. So could I have something maybe more cheerful? I actually had a disc of Sinatra and my voice just seemed to suit that genre.
I'm Tim Mack.
I'm Tony D.
I'm Mickey G. And we are the Braedan.
The thing I like about the Crooners is that it's not just the songs, it's delivering our stories and the humour between us. There's a lot of in-jokes between me and Tim. From his perspective, he wrote the Crooners show to actually work with me. He figured out he had to work with me rather than try and compete, and it's better for both of us that way. This year we've had a new crooner join our ranks, that's Mick Satin. The misconception is basically we might be new at this whole thing just because they haven't seen it much before. Probably to do with the fact that there wasn't always the opportunities for people with disabilities. We weren't as visible in the arts sector, especially leading on stage. It's very different performing on stage to performing where anybody can be just passing by, as in busking. I feed a lot off audience, and sometimes when you're in a theatre, the lights might be really bright, you can't really see much beyond the first row of people. When you're in the city and people are just walking by, you can eyeball them more easily, you can connect. Hear their stories when they want to stop and chat, or when they want to ask me mine, I ask them theirs. I'm hopefully making people's day a bit better as they come into work, putting a smile on their face, spring in their step. Audiences include people with disabilities. They see somebody like me who's getting out there and doing it, they get the idea then, oh, somebody like me is doing this. I can do this.
Tony's journey is such an inspiring one, full of music, heart and soul.
Performing a song called Only You, written especially for him by songwriters Donna Dyson and Will Hughes. Please make some noise for Tony D.
The moon is out, the sky is clear, the stars are shining brightly. Tonight's the night for you and I to hold each other tightly. At 10 or 12 the clock will chime and you will be all mine, all mine. Knew from the start, only you in life I love. Only you. The days moved on and through the years you're still the one, my honey. The years were kind, the years were fun, the future's bright and sunny. Yes, we still dance when music plays. It's you who takes my breath away. Knew from the start, only you in life I love. Only you, bringing me brightness in my day. You, taking my heart soul blues away. you, making the normal seem divine, and somehow you are mine. Yes, we still dance when music plays. It's you who takes my breath away. Knew from the start, only you in life I love. Only you.
That was incredible and so smooth. Thank you, Tony D.
And that brings us to the end of this episode of AbiliTV. On the next episode, tune in as we preview a new film that follows 3 unique athletes as they chase a Paralympic dream.
I'll never let anything define me. How can we move forward? How can we come out of this stronger?
So if you have a story to share, or if you'd like to be involved in the show, reach out to us and don't forget to like, comment and share.
Spread the word and inspire someone today.
And remember, we all have the ability to inspire and make a difference.
See you next time.
AbiliTV is produced by Trending Media Australia in partnership with ROPE. ROPE is a disability service organisation providing opportunities to people living with intellectual disabilities to learn media skills by participating in the creation of AbiliTV, including hosting and the show's production. If you'd like to be involved or become a sponsor of AbiliTV, we'd love to hear from you. Just go to abilitv.com.au.
Thank you.